Your nervous system responds to every movement you make. So even small back bends like upward dog can either energize or deplete you. Many of us overextend, push too hard, or carry stress in our body, which directly impacts how we move. So in today's short practice, we're exploring a gentler, more mindful way of moving because it's common to feel tight, guarded, or overextended in our back bends, especially if stress or people pleasing are impacting your posture. Our spine and our chest hold stories of tension, closure, and courage, and we can honor this history in our body as we move. This 12-minute upward dog yoga flow will help you open your chest, strengthen your spine, and reset your nervous system, all without overextending yourself. You can let each movement mobilize your body safely and intentionally, and this can release tension and build resilience. Simply notice through the practice where you may be overextending yourself, and then safely release and reset as you go. Let's move into the practice. Let's begin this short practice coming onto the belly. So here you can let your forehead rest down onto the floor. And you can take your arms back alongside your torso. And first let your shoulders release down toward the floor. Feel how your upper back rounds out as you do that. Feel into that release of the muscles between your spine and your scapulas. And then on an inhale, roll your shoulders up toward your ears and up toward the ceiling. Exhale, continue the circle, rolling the shoulders down, releasing them to the floor. Let's do that again. Inhaling, rolling up toward the ears, up toward the ceiling, and exhaling, rolling back and down toward the floor. Inhale, reverse this, taking the shoulders down and up. Exhaling, taking them up toward the ears and down toward the floor. One more time. Inhaling as you take them down and up toward the ceiling. Exhaling, taking them up toward your ears and releasing down toward the floor. Now interlace your fingers behind your head. And on inhale, lift up through your chest. So the elbows can come up off of the ground. The head can come up off of the ground. And just notice here that you aren't overextending yourself. You don't have to perform. You don't have to impress anyone. You don't have to achieve anything. Go ahead, release. Let's do this dynamically. Inhaling as you lift up through the upper back. Exhaling as you release. Again, inhale, open up through the chest. Exhale, release down. One more time, inhale, lifting up through the upper back. Exhale, release down. Now bring your fingertips down to the floor, out in front of you. And on your next inhale, roll through the spine. You can press into your fingers, coming into cobra. Exhale, roll down. Let's do this moving dynamically, inhaling as you roll up, pressing into the fingers, and exhale as you roll down. Continue this, feeling how you can stabilize your shoulders into your back. You can stabilize through your lower back, through your pelvis, and through your legs. And each time, perhaps you feel more space come into your spine, more ease come into this opening, more space through your chest, through your upper back, and more space through your diaphragm, down through your belly. And now you can release. Take your arms back alongside your torso. And on inhale, reach back through your arms so much that your chest lifts off of the floor. And keep reaching back Now draw your shoulder blades into your back, like you're moving them in toward the spine. And imagine you're squeezing a block between your hands. And you can press down through the tops of the feet, or try to let that activate through the legs. And you can lift up through the outside of your hips. And so we'll be taking this into upward dog. Just feeling this activation through the upper back, drawing the shoulders away from the ears, feeling space across the chest, through the collarbones, activation down through your arms into your hands, and activation through your legs. Go ahead, release. And you can bring one ear to the mat. Just take a couple breaths in a prone shavasana, feeling your shoulder blades release away from the spine. Blood moving through your arms, through your shoulders, through your chest. And your nervous system settle. And you can bring your head back to the center. Bring your hands to both sides of your chest. Let your fingers open out wide. You can press down through the mounds of your index fingers and your thumbs. And then draw your elbows in toward your side ribs and begin to draw your elbows down toward your hips. Press into your hands as you do this. Roll through the spine. Press into your hands. Come up onto the tops of your feet. We're slowly, mindfully coming into upward dog, taking the shoulders back, opening up through the collarbones, and pressing down into the tops of the feet, lifting up through the outside of the hips, keeping the back, the neck long, feeling space through your chest, through your upper back, support through your belly, support through the lower back. Now release your knees down, come back, walk your hands in, and move through some cats and cows, or you can circle through the spine. Feeling blood move through your body, lymph move through your body. And this increased circulation of your blood. And now you can take your hands out just a bit. Bring the hips, aligning them between your shoulders and your knees. Draw the shoulders into the back and draw the elbows straight back, lowering down through chaturanga. On inhale, draw the elbows in and down. Come up onto the tops of the feet, press down through your hands, and draw the shoulders back. Feel this opening through the front of your heart, space through the back of the heart, lifting up through the outside of your hips. And notice how you're breathing. Notice how your nervous system is in this back bend. Notice if you're performing or if you're being kind with yourself. Release the knees down. Come back. Walk the hands in just a bit. Again, any movement that feels good for you. And let's come back to sit on the heels. Let's bring the tops of the hands onto the mat, the fingers toward your knees, and release back into this opening. Opening through the tops of your wrists into the front of your forearms. So undoing some of this compression through the wrists and also working with meridians related with the heart. And then let's change that, bringing the fingers in toward the knees, the palms down, opening up through the front of the wrists, down through the palms. Here, opening up through the pericardium and heart meridians. Maybe you feel this up into your chest. And then just shake out the wrists. And let's do this one more time. Coming into a plank on the hands and knees, letting your belly support you, and bringing the elbows in and back. As you bend through the elbows, moving through chaturanga. And on inhale, come into upward dog. The thighs are off of the mat. Pressing down through the four corners of both palms. The shoulders moving back and down away from the ears, long through the neck. The belly supporting you, lifting up through the outside of your hips. And then release the knees down. Come into tabletop. Take any movement that feels good for you. And come back to release into child's pose. Take your arms alongside your legs, letting your shoulders round out. Just like you did starting out the practice on your belly. Feeling the upper back open up. And then you can roll through the spine to come up to sit onto your heels. Let your hands rest onto your knees or into your lap. If your eyes aren't closed already, let them close. And feel into your nervous system now. Feeling how your breath is moving. Just making sure that your breath can settle out of the chest. And take one more mindful breath, just noticing how your chest, your spine, and your nervous system feel now. Now, if you want more practices like this, I've created 5 free meridian yoga practices for real-life symptoms that support stress, anxiety, fatigue, and mental emotional balance. I have that linked in the description. And if you haven't already, subscribe so you're sure to receive the new practices that I'm sharing every week here. I'd also love to hear from you in the comments. Where in your body did you notice the most tension in this practice? And did it release for you? Thanks so much for taking this time to be present with yourself, with your body, with your breath, and for practicing with me. I'll see you in the next video.